In the previous video, the question was posed as to why um, Omkareshwar was chosen to install the Statue of Oneness or the statue of Adi Sankara. And this video attempts to answer that particular question. As you know, Omkareshwar is situated on the banks of the Narmada. This is a photograph of Omkareshwar. There is a bridge connecting. So the two parts. So here you have the Narmada coming in, and basically it divides around and sort of causes a shape of an Om here that you can see an outline of an Om, and there's a central Mandhata island. Now, from what I understand, the Adi Shankara image has been installed on this Mandata island. Now, in Omkareshwar, basically you have on one side, you have the Mamaleshwar temple here. Okay, this is on one bank. Okay, on the island here, you have the Omkareshwar Jyotirlinga. So there is the Mamaleshwar Jyotirlinga here. Take the bridge, right? Cross, go across, and you will reach the Omkareshwar Jyotirlinga. Now, very close, right? Now, this basically is the photograph of the Omkareshwar Jyotirlinga. When you cross and arrive at the other side, they have built this new modern large staircase that they have built to enter the cave to regulate the crowds. At this point, you are basically at the Omkareshwar Jyotirlinga. Now, very close to the Jyotirlinga is the Govinda Bhagavad Pada cave at Omkareshwar. And there is a place right along the banks here, Koti Tir. And here is where the Govindeshwar Mahadev temple is, where Adi Shankara is supposed to have been given sannyas by his guru, Govinda Bhagavad Pada. Okay. Now, just at the, and this new modern staircase which they have built, right adjacent to it is the entrance to the Govinda Bhagavad Pada cave. This is actually a photograph, an external view of the Govinda Bhagavad Pada cave. And as I told you, very close by is the Govindeshwar Mahadev temple, which here you see this is the inside. There is a Shivalinga there. And this is a modern image, a contemporary image of Adi Shankara inside that particular Govindeshwar Mahadev temple. Now, what is Shankara's connection to Omkareshwar? Now, Govinda Bhagavad Pada cave, where Shankara supposedly met his preceptor, was located after several years, 8 years of effort and risk to his person and life, okay, by one Jabalpur Nagaraj Sharma in the year 1978. He was guided in this effort primarily by the Kanchi Mahaswami and also His Holiness Sri Swarupanand Saraswati, the Jagat Guru of Shankaracharya of Dwaraka Peetham back then. Now, Nagaraj Sharma risked his life. He was at risk from wild animals, scorpions, snakes, all kinds of, the floods of the rivers, and put a lot of pains to search all caves from Jabalpur all the way up to Omkareshwar. Now, he also located very close by a mandap near the cave, which local people believed to be the samadhi of Govinda Bhagavad Pada. Okay. Now, this mandap is called the Govindeshwara temple, and there is a belief that Shankara was initiated into sannyasa just outside this cave, being on the banks of the river. It is located, as I mentioned, in Koti Tirtha, close to the Govind Bhagavad Pada cave. Subsequently, the cave and the mandapa were renovated by His Holiness Jagadguru Shankaracharya Sri Jayendra Saraswati Swami of Kanchi, and it was inaugurated for worship in the year 1988. They both were inaugurated for worship in the year 1988. Now, this is sort of the view of the shrine within the cave. Now, here you see a wall panel of Shankara draining the Narmada so that his guru Govinda Bhagavad Pada, who sits inside the cave, is not either harmed, neither is his uh, tapasya or his samadhi disturbed in any way, um, state of samadhi. Now, this is a modern wall panel, I understand, and below that you have the you have the uh, you have the image of Govinda Bhagavad Pada, which was installed again in modern times. Now, I was fortunate to be invited by the Kalavai Shri Mahadevendra Saraswati Trust of Mumbai to actually design the image of Maharshi Patanjali, which I did. And I was fortunate that they actually installed this image of Patanjali at this Govinda Bhagavad Pada cave. And worship is conducted to all these images. This was the earlier image, and this is the new image with Patanjali. Same trust was kind enough to publish my book about the identity of the Yoga Patanjali or the Yoga Sutrakara and the grammarian or the uh, Mahabhashyakara, the identity of these two individuals, the tradition that is noticed in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. This particular book is now available, and those interested in getting a copy can send a mail to patanjalibook@gmail.com to secure a copy of the book. Now, what we have in Omkareshwar, thus, is belief about the connection of Shankara uh, meeting his guru there and being initiated into sannyas. And we also have a festival. So this is called the Dev Utini Gyaras or the Prabodhini Gyaras, which is basically the Ekadashi in the month of Kartik, where a grand mela happens at Omkareshwar. So it begins on the Ekadashi and ends on Kartik Purnima. And some people believe that this really massive and grand festival is actually a tribute to Govinda Bhagavad Pada at Omkareshwar. Now, as I mentioned, the connection of Adi Sankara and Omkareshwar is something we do not know. We first do not know about the antiquity of Omkareshwar. I believe that Omkareshwar is a very ancient place. And also, I believe that most likely Shankara was initiated by his guru at Omkareshwar. However, we need to find hard evidence for both the antiquity of Omkareshwar and the connection of Shankara, Adi Shankara to Omkareshwar. Thus far, this connection has been a matter of faith and also legendary. Okay, uh, I respect the legends. I respect faith, but I myself believe this to be the case. However, hard evidence definitely will exist, should exist at Omkareshwar, and it should be brought out. So we will discuss in the next issue as to what is the hard evidence and for both the antiquity, Omkareshwar, and its connection to Adi Shankara. Thank you very much.